My sister is a single mom. She's a teacher. She works a lot, so she was there for as much as she could, but she's not a pageant type of woman.
Sure.
So with them coming in and kind of taking her under their wing and doing these workshops and showing a different point of view and different pointers that helped her, it changed her life.
How old was she?
This was just this weekend this happened. I'm so proud.
How old is she?
She is now 17.
Beautiful.
Oh.
And that's the age group that we're working from 16 to like we're looking at rising seniors. We really want to be able to make that impression of girls going into high school so they can be a leader and example for other girls. And so I think that we have a great core here, a great start. And depending on all the things that we do, we'll be able to bring other people in the fold as we go along. But I really wanted this to be an intimate experience. I wanted it to be something where you didn't have so many hands in the pot where they couldn't really focus, you know what I mean? I wanted them to have seminars, and I wanted them to have experience where they can actually really enjoy it, where it wasn't so overwhelming. And so I think with everyone that we have here, I mean, I know it's just we're powerful in numbers, just all of this experience, because everybody has their own background. I don't think it takes a lot, I think it's all about quality rather than, the quantity of people that you bring on board. And that's what I've been focusing on, because I'm really, really protective of my girls to be, and I don't want them to really be exposed to so many things. And I think that I want to keep it contained in that way. I don't want so many distractions.
And I think with the resources amongst the four of us, we have the ability to mobilize whomever we need to
Absolutely.
Make things happen. So
I've already seen that. These girls, their Rolodex is ridiculous. I can't even, it's crazy. So I think that we can definitely make it happen.
Definitely, we'll make it happen. But I just have a question, can we get to the pretty of it all? Let's talk about the pageant.
Okay, you want to talk about the pretty?
You want to talk about the pretty of it all?
The pretty of it all. Here's my thing. I'm so excited about the pretty of it all because.
I just want to tell you that.
But listen, we're going to talk about the pretty of it, because the pretty of it all is my big thing too. Because it's all that you work hard for. It's like at the end of the day, you want to come out in your white dress, your gloves, your crown. You want to swam and swoon.
Did anybody go through a cotillion process in high school here?
I didn't.
But I did.
I didn't go.
Did you go?
I did cotillion.
Did you?
So,
okay, well let me.
So I'm excited about the swimming of it all.
Right, because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. At the end of the day, you want to be like, listen, I've sold this amount. I am the queen bee.
I've taken
bow
these classes.
down. I've taken this class, and you need to recognize part to see.
And not even so much
I want that for these girls.
After we built them up and we let them know, how a young lady should be treated and how she should conduct herself and things like that, and let them know that, this is a safe environment. I want them to have a release where it is just about them,
And let me tell you, whoa. This gala, this culmination of this gala is going to be all about these girls. And I have dreamed about this for 3 years in the making. And I'm going to tell you, I am not cutting any short. If I have to write checks out on my own and bounce some checks, I will do this.
Pamela,
for these girls. Let me tell you, these
don't come to
girls.
Atlanta and have people talking about you because you bouncing checks, all right? Listen.
Let me just tell you, these girls are going to. Let me tell you.
Passion behind
they won't get it that I'm going broke for them. But these girls will get it all. Right. They're like, we going to get it while you bouncing checks, Miss Pamela. No, but
we're gonna have somebody come into the fiscal responsibility class when Pamela over here talking about she's bouncing checks.
No, but they are definitely going to. They're gonna have an experience, and I'm gonna do whatever I can. Writing some checks, whatever they're gonna have.
Sponsors.
Let me tell you something. Writing sponsors. I won't say me because I will bounce some checks.
Put the correct
But they're gonna have
turn this thing around.
They're gonna have an experience because I've dreamed about it for such a long time, and I think that they're going to get it. And I want them to get it. And I want them to understand there's people that put themselves on the line for them to get it. And for them to have that experience of their debut. And that's really what it's about. It's their debut. And I want them to get it. I want them to understand that no matter where they came from, no matter what their background is, that there are people that are willing to sacrifice for the greater good so they can, move forward and give back. And so that's a lot. And that's been my thing. And that's,
That's a life changing.
And that's what I've done. You know, like for 3 years, that's what I've been building up to. You know, I've been doing that for such a long time,
Out of control.
and I'm gonna continue to do it. Right? It's the wine.
I'm like, everybody's phone's
And
going
mine's
off.
going off. It's,
Pamela's bouncing checks.
you know, I'm bouncing checks. It's, you know, it's crazy. Yeah, it's all, yeah.
Be
X
like,
that
listen.
A free Pamela
You're right.
campaign won't be cute.
out. No, that's not gonna be the
We'll
business.
raise some money for you.
Yeah, we'll get you out of jail.
But yeah, I mean, I think that coming out is gonna be. I can't even. I mean, it's gonna be amazing. The things that I have lined up for them and the things that we have set up for them, I think it's gonna be. They don't even know. Like they have no idea, and I think it's gonna be great if we can.
I called Pamela the other day and I was like, "What about helicopters?"
She's on some P Diddy stuff talking about helicopters.
You know the W, they
Have the helipad.
That's
And
what
so
she
the-
told me
That's what I was
about.
talking about. I've been on the highway and 2 days in a row I saw the helicopter land and I was like, Pamela, what about these helicopters? They need to come in on
she's
helicopters.
all about some
and we need to have the
helicopters.
cotillion at the W. 1, 2, 3, go.
I love it. I love
She's
it.
all about. I was like, give me a minute. You're.
I love over the top.
But I'm just saying.
That's hot.
I am here to bring over the top for you.
Oh, that's
So we're thinking about some helicopter because she's gonna be working on all of that.
I'm
You know.
scared. Okay, us two together. I'm over the top now.
Over the top.
I'm like, they want to bring my girls in on some landing pads.
I need
like
them in
the-
kimonos eating sushi and stuff. Like all of these type of experiences. They
Did you
need
say
to have.
kimonos eating
Kimonos
sushi?
eating sushi and riding boots on horses. They
Oh,
need all of
You
these
only- You only
experiences.
get one life. That's
Yeah,
that's
and
my
before they go
life.
off to college, just to get some new experiences, so that they can, when a man does take them out and tries to impress them with sushi, boo, I know how to use
They're done
chopsticks. They are already there.
Are you okay with that? Sure.
Making sure those standards are high.
Yeah.
But no, I like that. But you know what? But I have to like keep her like, cause she's like, you know, we're gonna be doing like, wow. I'm
They're
like,
trying to box me in. They're
yeah.
trying to
But
box
I
me
love
in.
that she thinks outside the box. She's like, we doing helicopters. I'm like,
love
are we doing helicopters with the debutante?
Yeah, yeah.
Are
And
you
then
really serious
and
with
when
your
you patch it
guy?
in, they see each girl getting out of the helicopter. The audience, we patch that in, and then the next time they see them, they're in beautiful white dresses. Come on now, cotillion.
You know, pray
That's
for
hot.
me.
You love it, right?
yes.
1, 2, 3, go. Boom.
We're working on it.
Whatever you guys plan.
I don't know if my
Tell the
girls will be
story.
getting out in no helicopter, but we will work it out.
I'm not mad at
They're
it.
not gonna be in their dresses, Pamela, but this is
I know, but I get it. I'm with you.
We're here.
I'm with you.
All
You
right.
told me she's.
pour
Helicopter
hers
fit.
first because we need to lube
Yes.
her up for this helicopter.
Ooh, Lord, we're gonna be getting out in the helicopter, Lord Jesus.
Yes.
No, I love it. But
Yes.
I love that you were like
Inspiration.
inspiration. I trust her. She wants to get him out in the helicopter. I'm like, okay, we get him out in the helicopter.
Exactly.
But also, I hope that you need to cut this because this is not gonna be on the film. I don't want them to know this.